Here are the current top 10 MMOs available on Mac. A quick disclaimer. While many of these games on Steam claim to be 32-bit, this is false and all run on the latest Mac operating system. Number 10 is Final Fantasy XIV Online. Final Fantasy XIV Online is probably the best looking MMORPG on this list. But pretty visuals are not the only thing going for this Japanese title. A great story, many class options, and fun combat lets it be easily recommended. Fans of other Final Fantasy content will get the most out of this one, but it's also an excellent choice for players looking for a different setting from what is found in other mainstream MMOs. While most MMOs would require you to create brand new characters to try out different classes, here a smart armory system lets you experience all of the classes on a single character. Players can keep busy otherwise with a variety of combat, crafting, housing, fashion, guilds, and more. If you happen to have friends on other platforms, you can even play with them in crossplay between PC or PS4. Final Fantasy XIV Online is available on the developer's website and should run on most Macs back to 2014. Number 9, we have Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 is unique to the MMO genre by featuring a story that is responsive to player actions, something that is typically only seen in single-player games. Dynamic events replace a traditional quest system that reflects your actions and choices set in a persistent world. Guild Wars combat focuses on quality over quantity, with an easier to keep track of magic and skill system compared to most MMOs. Multiple expansions and new live content keep the game fresh for veterans and add more value to new players in the long run. Offering both free and one-time purchase options, Guild Wars 2 is an ideal MMO setup that avoids any free-to-play grind or microtransactions. Free accounts have some restrictions, but if you want more, you can buy the game and not worry about a monthly subscription fee. Guild Wars 2 is available on the developer's website and should run on all Macs back to 2012. Number 8 is Second Life. Second Life is the ultimate online life simulator. Unmatched in its freedom and lack of rules, you can be anything you want to be. Unlike traditional games, there is no particular conflict, manufactured setting, or story. Your only goals are your own as you create an avatar and interact with the virtual world and other players' avatars. For the most part, Second Life is intended for adults, though teens can get their own safe region. Meet vibrant communities or have your own nightlife. Shop around, connect with other avatars, and live the second life you want. You can even create your own business that can translate into actual profits. The game has its own currency, which can be exchanged with real-world dollars. Second Life is available on the developer's website and should be playable on all Macs back to 2012. Number 7, we have Elder Scrolls Online. The Elder Scrolls universe has always had a particular brand of fantasy, one that feels more mundane and grounded than its peers. Magic and monsters exist, of course, but sometimes it's easy to forget as you meander around a city or take a hike up a high mountain. Elder Scrolls Online's unique factor is the world is mostly presented without limits. Battle, craft, steal, siege, or explore, and combine different types of armor, weapons, and abilities to create your own style of play. You can hang around town trying to rob people, adventure with friends, or mess around in the wilderness looking for someone's lost skeleton. The story and quests feel like they are taken from a regular RPG that has multiplayer added, giving the gameplay a more enjoyable feeling. The Elder Scrolls Online is available on Steam and should run on most Macs back to 2014. Number 6 is World of Warcraft. No MMO list would be complete without the genre-defining giant that is World of Warcraft. Blizzard broke the mold with its rich world and game systems, which highly encourage player communities and friendships. 16 years later, players are still happily playing and paying for World of Warcraft. New players can easily see what all the fuss is about with free characters up to level 20, a substantial amount of playtime. Backed up by an incredible amount of lore and a large player base, it's easy to get immersed into the story. Horde and Alliance factions duke it out in constant conflict across the land of Azeroth. 14 different races and 12 different classes ensure no end to character building variety. Fish in a quiet corner, or chase down mighty dragons and search out mythical artifacts. A wide variety of stories, quests, and legendary player versus player combat awaits your World of Warcraft adventure. World of Warcraft is available on Battle.net and should be playable on most Macs back to 2012. Number 5, we have EVE Online. EVE Online is the long-running, community-driven space MMO. If you've ever dreamed of choosing your own path through the stars, EVE is the game for you. Over 350 different ships and 7,000 star systems to explore will keep even the keenest of spacefarers busy. With over 15 years of development behind it, you can be sure EVE isn't short on content. Just be warned, EVE is a vast and unrelenting universe, where a single battle gone wrong or a rogue player could end your progress. EVE is a sandbox MMO, so you'll have to figure out what to do by yourself, but the community is excellent, and you can always get help from friendly players. Just watch out for the crooks. Fun fact, EVE's battles can get so big they have actually been recorded in the Guinness Book of World Records. EVE is a great game for players with a lot of time and patience to build up your in-game progression, and who enjoy the tension of knowing it could all be lost in a moment. EVE Online is available on Steam and should be playable on all Macs back to 2012. Number 4 is World of Warships. It's hard to beat the thrill of piloting enormous battleships while blasting your foes with big guns. World of Warships took this idea and made an entire game out of it. Choose from over 200 historic naval vessels to command and fight for supremacy in the high seas. Destroyers, cruisers, aircraft carriers, and more all define your playstyle and strategy. Assemble and customize fleets in impressive detail, then bring them into a variety of realistic battle scenarios. Beautifully rendered real-world locations in different kinds of weather influence the course of the fights. Skirmishes, team-up battles, player versus environment content, and ranked battles will test the most skilled players to rise through the ladder. Just make sure to choose the best equipment, flags, and commanders for your ships. The free price tag makes this one a no-brainer to jump into and try out. World of Warships is available on Steam and should be playable on most Macs back to 2014. Number 3, we have Creativerse. Apparent Minecraft influence aside, Creativerse is a sandbox game with its own flair. An enormous world stretches for days in every direction, inviting you to discover the strange lands, harvest valuable resources, and transform the land into your own creation. Gain mastery of mining, hunting, and crafting to upgrade your recipes, discover new tools, and build ever more spectacular inventions. Browse thousands of player-created worlds and servers, or make your own. You can even publish your creations on the Steam Workshop for other players to enjoy, or build your own adventures right in the game. Creativerse is available on Steam and should be playable on all Macs back to 2012. Number 2 is Albion Online. Albion Online challenges players to choose your own adventure. There are no set quests and no traditional economy. Instead, everything is player-driven, creating a unique, dynamic relationship to progress the gameplay and world. Most items, buildings, and crafting are done all by players, so whether you need a farming tool or a mighty sword, you'll need to find a fellow player to buy it from or craft your own through resource gathering. You can also be whatever you want. Switching playstyles is as easy as swapping gear, so with a wardrobe change you can be a knight or a mage or both. Experiment anytime and change your clothing to suit the situation. Join epic player battles for territory or control over cities. Roam the wilderness for adventure or resources. You can even claim your own personal island where you can relax, build a home, grow crops, and raise animals. Albion Online is available on Steam and should be playable on all Macs back to 2012. Number 1, we have War Thunder. For the history enthusiast, War Thunder is an MMO military simulation set across World War II and the Cold War eras. Including a vast selection across aviation, armored vehicles, and naval craft, there's something for everyone here to try out. Take part in major battles on land, in the air, and at sea, fighting with thousands of players from all over the world in an ever-evolving environment. Available to play with are over 1,500 highly detailed aircraft, helicopters, tanks, warships, and other combat vehicles, which are carefully crafted from historical documents and surviving sources. Then fight on 80 different maps representing the main historical battle theaters. If all the multiplayer madness isn't for you, there are historical campaigns and solo missions available to enjoy as well. War Thunder is available on Steam and should be playable on all Macs back to 2014. Here are some bonus mentions. Boundless is a colorful and vibrant voxel world where the possibilities are endless. Make your own path to become a trader, builder, hunter, crafter, or explorer. Travel between planets, build your own towns and citadels, and seek to drive the economy. Hunt challenging creatures, build vast farms on alien worlds, and relax with friends or solo play. World of Tanks is an action-packed tank MMO. As the name implies, you will spend your time in a tank, shooting other tanks to see who is the tankiest of them all. Choose to battle in over 300 different vehicles in strategic 7 vs 7 multiplayer, and in unique arenas. Crew upgrades, a progression system, and clan functionality will let you enjoy blasting enemy tanks all day. Hades Star is a top-down MMO strategy game, where your goal is to build a space empire. Different types of stars make up the shared galaxy, which dictate the kinds of events or actions players can perform. Yellow stars are players' bases, while the volatile red stars act as cooperative raids with a time limit, and if you're feeling like a brawl, find a blue star that's set to implode after 5 minutes. What are your favorite MMOs to play on Mac? Was one from this video, or perhaps we missed your favorite one? Let us know in the comments. If this video was helpful, don't forget to leave a like, and subscribe, and turn on notifications to keep up to date with everything Mac gaming.